I'm so happy that you've brought this up because I think that this is something that now more than ever should be talked about and openly. Um, so I was born in France, but my father is from Cameroon, and therefore and my mother is white, and my father is black, and I am a mix. So what that does in the acting industry is it puts you in a certain category, in the Joker card, kind of. In every single TV show or movie, to be sure that there's no controversy. Most productions do want to use that Joker card. Someone who's mixed, someone who looks like he has different ethnicities. And that's great because it guarantees that at least, you know, people that aren't white will get a role. But what that does is it puts you in a category, and that category is somewhat disrespected, I'd say, in the acting industry. And what that does to your mentality as an actor is damaging, I must say, in the least. Now, it depends on where you act, on where you work, but in Switzerland, for example, uh, it is quite it is quite complicated because the characters that I've been selected to play in major productions in Switzerland are usually drug dealers or street brawler number two. There's there's many characters like that I've been able to play just because of the way that I look, and those aren't necessarily the characters that I want to play or to portray. Um, Now, in Europe as a whole, I feel that it's getting much better, but there is still a lot of tension to be felt on set, a lot of pressure, and I don't feel that it should be there because we're all here. I mean, all actors are here to portray a believable character, live truthfully under imaginary circumstances, and that should not be dependent on the way that people look. However, I do completely understand that if, for example, a production has selected two actors to play husband and wife, and they both are white, for example, they cannot have a biological son who looks like me. That is totally understandable. What, on the other hand, is quite perplexing, even even sad in a way. I remember going to a casting a few years back, and I had sent in all my information, but this was for a bigger production, and therefore they had not looked at every single person individually. I came into the casting room, and they said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We're gonna have to invite you to another project, but we won't be able to see you for this one." I said, "Oh, okay. Why? Is there what, a brother that's already cast, someone, a family member who doesn't coincide with how I look?" And they said, "No, it's just that this character has to come from he has to have a great education." And now that truly does hurt. And that, I feel like, is still so common. And that's what I call passive racism, and it's quite present in the film industry. It's passive, it's not aggressive, it's not incredibly in your face racism, but that's what we all have to deal with now. People from different ethnicities, people who are mixed. And to anyone who may be watching this who is or who does feel like that at some times, kind of alienated, just know that all it is passive racism, and it's nothing against you, it's nothing against your race. It's just it's just the way things are at the moment, and the best thing that we can do is have a great time on every single set we're on, and be happy that we get to play any character on that in that movie.